Let's start with the question. Portable DOSBox machine. Is there a feasible way to make a portable DOSBox machine? I'd love to play some old Sierra games and such using a portable machine. Maybe with a controller with per-game keys and such. So how can we solve this? There's one possible answer. Answer 1. There are many ways to achieve what you're asking, but let's look at the quickest and cheapest. To set up a laptop, notebook and X-input controller. Xbox 360, 1. Or ones based on the same standard. Multiple copies of DOSBox. Use shortcuts to DOSBox to control which game to launch. Initial setup. Start by installing DOSBox. And put your games in an accessible location. Let's say C. Games. Now we need to configure the shortcuts to DOSBox. The DOSBox shortcuts page on the wiki explains this in detail. Create a new shortcut to the DOSBox X file, or copy the one created when you installed DOSBox. Edit the properties of the shortcut. At the end of the target line, add, in quotes, the full path of the main game executable that you wish to launch. For example, if the Settlers 2 was installed into the folder C. Games Settlers 2 and DOSBox is installed at its default location, the target box would contain C. Program files DOSBox 72 DOSBox X conference C program files DOSBox 72 DOSBox Conference C Games Settlers 2 S2 X controller configuration. If you want multiple games to have different keybinds and configurations, it's probably easiest to set up multiple copies of DOSBox. Then use the inbuilt Mapper tool to map certain keys to the controller's buttons and sticks. Doing it this way, each copy of DOSBox will be precisely configured for the particular game that you wish to play. Hardware: a laptop, notebook or tablet running Windows or a Linux distro. And a controller, wired or wireless, is probably the cheapest and simplest option. Personally, I use a laptop with a wired Xbox 360 controller. Cheap and reliable. Lots of support for the controller. A custom hardware solution built to look like a handheld gaming portable Nintendo Switch or other portable console is a little out of scope for this site. But certainly not out of the realm of possibility if you have the tools and know-how. Modifying an existing semi-modern device like a Nintendo 3DS with a bootloader would also be an option. But I can't speak to how easy this would be, as I've never done it personally. I hope this answer helped, and if it did, please drop a comment and subscribe.